unbelievable that I did it again. Okay, we kind of have to start over, so, oh, that's, 1 second. Sorry, too close. I feel like I'm like the whole face. I hope you find me. All right, here we go. Round 2, sorry. Hello, friends. I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, I did not hit the end button. The end button's over here, and I thought I hit the right one. This time I'm standing up, okay? So welcome to my Tuesday at 7 p.m. Video, and we're going to make a fun card tonight. I'm going to go over all the rest of what I said at the beginning to the end, so just because I want to get started. Unbelievable. I hope you're having a good week. Hi, Bea. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to stand up this time and make sure I hit the right button. Here we go. Mind the hand. Sorry, don't mind the hand. Alrighty, we are not shutting this off. It's that button. Okay, that's the same one I hit last time. I swear it's the user. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. All right, let's move you up. Sorry. Okay, and turn the light on. Turn the light on so we can see something, and then I have to do this so I can actually see your comments. I will get rid of that first video if it posted. I'm not really sure. The one that lasted like, 3 minutes before I messed up. Oh my good granny. If I don't say that every video, eh? There we go. We are back. All right, so tonight we're using the Bright and Beautiful Suite. So I'm going to show you each part. Starts with the bundle. Hello, Kathy. Welcome back if you were at the first attempt where I messed up. I just want to make sure. Yep, it looks okay. I'm sorry about the light. It's the light. That it is what it is. This is a really happy set, by the way. And that's what I like about it. I like happy. We all do birthdays. Say no more. It's photopolymer, and it is 2 steps. So once you stamp this, you stamp this one on top. If you can do it the other way, go for it, but I can't. We have great sentiments. I think it's time for a celebration. Surprise. Happy birthday. You did it. So this isn't just birthday, by the way. You did it could be like, yay, you got a new job. Yay, you got you got your first house. You graduated. Let's get our celebration on. Same thing. Doesn't have to be just for birthday. And so thrilled for you. It could be for a pregnancy. It could be for an engagement. So this is a little streamer that you would stamp across the card in some form. Balloon streamers, and then the actual string itself. I didn't even notice these little stars here. I just noticed them now. There's 16 stamps. No wonder I missed it. A little bit of confetti over here. A little bit more here, which I think you can stamp on that little balloon. I think you can. And the dies are very cool. So you've got some extra dies included. So you do have your balloon, 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 a 3-part balloon. I had that cut out somewhere so you could see it, but misplaced it. Stars, that tells me again, maybe graduation. You have the actual balloon streamers, which I forgot to cut. So we will be doing that tonight. I knew I'd forget something. These guys here, if you can see these guys, they actually, they cut out all these little pieces. So you've got stars, and I'm not sure what the other things are. Really not sure. This cuts out this. What else? Oh, this piece. I have to show you this. Now, it's in white, but I'm going to show you how this... That is so cool. See the texture on that? So what I did is, I believe you can cut, I'm not sure how, do not use your Stampin' Up! Trimmer, because I had to test it out, right? And so I had this side's all attached, which I want, and I went, I really want this to be fringed. So I used my trimmer and basically pulled it all apart. So don't do that. Use a guillotine of some sort, or use your scissors if you're really good doing that way. But it's a really nice addition to the card. Okay, next, you have got the paper. So this is the beautiful, bright and beautiful paper. I'm going to do this, okay? Get ready for some really pretty designs and some really pretty colors. Look at that. It looks like this, kind of. And the backs too at the same time. So you're going to get 4 of each. You've got the stars. This is really cool. I'll pull this. You get this in a couple different colors. I believe there's a green as well, so it's like an ombre look. It's so weird that my eyes are acting up right now. I've got this floater that keeps zooming across my eye, and it feels like, it feels like there's a little bug flying past. If anyone gets floaters, you'll know what I mean. Hey, Terry, welcome. Let me just scroll down a bit. Yep, we're good. Okay, stars, confetti, more ombre. There might not be in complete beautiful order. Confetti, stars. I believe that's the Azure Afternoon. This is really fun. Oh, are we in screen? Yeah, I think we are. Here we go. Next. Those are kind of cool. Oh, and there's the green I was talking about. Oh, there's one, but here's the other look. How cool is that? Beautiful. It's like kind of like having your background scenery done. All right, some more. These are fun. I like stuff like that. Nice. Lemon lime twist. Yep. Oh, these are cool. Kind of like bokeh. And then the stripes in lemon lolly. Oh, this one I really liked. I thought that would make a really cute baby card. Or birthday. I was thinking baby card at the time. There we are in the pinks with the ombre. I hope that's showing up on the screen. Oh, this I love. And I will show you at the end. Stay at the end because I've got a second card to show you. And I did use this paper. That particular geometric design. Love that. And more stars in lemon lolly. And then the front. Okay, one more paper. And then we get started. And I have to find my vellum while we're talking. Find the vellum while I'm talking. Different vellum than I'm about to show you. So this is actually acetate. It's not vellum. And keep my die right there. So those are obviously dots. And it is acetate. The cool thing about this paper is, one, it's going to make a really, really cute, it'd be a background, but you can also do a shaker card. And then look at the other side. It's silver. You're not seeing things. Here's the other one. So definitely a celebration. I can see that for a New Year's card too. I love the paper too, Deb. I really do. I think that's lovely. And then flip her over and there's the silver side. So it depends if you love silver or gold. It's up to you. I wanted to show you one thing. Here, get this going. So I know this card uses a lot of the tulip things, but I wanted to show you what some of the layering leaves look like. This one I glued down. This is what we're using in the, oh, I just moved, get back there. I moved one of the diamond thingies, or rhinestones. This is, I punched these out. I did not cut these. And then this sentiment is from Layering Leaves. In case, once again, you weren't sure if you wanted to join that class, I need to know tonight, last day, and then it closes. I have to grab a piece of vellum. Give me one moment. I always have vellum sitting around, but not at this very moment. I'm going to have to bring out my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I can't believe I forgot this. I went over, well, clearly I didn't, over step by step, so I didn't miss anything. But oopsie, it's a video, so I miss things. Now, when I'm cutting something really small, and I really don't want to chop up the paper, and I think I only need 2 of these, I'm just going to cut what I think is amply long enough. That should be more than, oh, so messy. Sandy, sandy, sandy. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Now you get to see my horrible plates. Oh, and I'm missing a plate to boot. One moment. I have green all over this because I was cutting. I was cutting for the event. I had to start. Plate number 2, found it. Okay. Because we're die cutting, I don't know how much of this you can see. You need to use your base. You always use your base, and that's nothing new. You use your plate number 2, and then I always use my messiest, ugliest one, so this is plate number 3. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to run it through twice after I put another plate number 3 on top. So I made a sandwich. This is a no-calorie sandwich. Isn't that nice? And I'm going to shock you tonight by making another masculine card. I think it would still be It could be either, but if you are like me and struggle making masculine cards, then I think you'll really like this. There we go. All right, so let's get those off of that poor, ugly... You know what? If it's not broken, you know what I mean? It's ugly, but it's not broken, so I'm keeping it. Get all the little doodads off there. Okay. Now that I've done that, I have to put this back. Oh, you know what I forgot to show you? You also get a tag that cuts out bits. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, the tag that will cut out all these little bits, so it's going to be really fun. That's not in tonight's video. You know how slow I am and clearly mess things up. It's not a video if you haven't made a mistake, right? Or two. All right. First things first. I need my paper, and I need to put those somewhere safe. I'm just gonna be stamping on basic white, just the regular. Alrighty. And I'm gonna move this over a little closer, and hopefully we get some good light going. All right. Because they're photopolymer, I'm using my Stampin' Pierce mat. Now, I've heard people suggest using a magazine. I have not had luck using a magazine. I need it to be a certain hardness, and this plate is the hard part. Here we go. Here's our colors. Oh no, I've only labeled 2 of them. The new ones, of course. Oh no, I've only labeled 2 of the new ones. Here we go. Pebbled Path. Love that color. Oh, I didn't close this one all the way. Pecan Pie, like it hasn't been open for too long, and Copper Clay. Since my pecan pie is partially open already, that's where I'm going to start. The reason I have my paper underneath is because I'm going to make a mess. I'm really going to make a mess. So we're going to 2-step stamp. And I'm going to need my chamois handy. If you don't own the chamois, look at it gets so ratty looking, but you know what? It doesn't transfer back, so all is good. All right, this is the confetti or whatever you want to call it part of the stamp, so I'm going to do that second. I'm going to do a lot of stamping off for this. And I have to just double check that you can see everything. Hello, everybody. We have a good crowd here tonight, and if I missed you, sorry. Okay, first things up, pecan pie. There we go. Opens and push. It's so new. I've heard if they stick like that, just use a little bit of wax or like a crayon. We have lots of crayons in the house, and just run it in here, and that will smooth out that action there. All right, making sure you can see everything, so I'm going to ink that up quite well. Remembering that, of course, these are brand new stamp pads, ink pads, so they're very, very inky. And I'm going to, I don't want to land here. This is just an envelope. Taking off quite a bit, like that much. I don't want my pecan pie to be quite that dark. That's probably how I would cook it, mind you, because I do tend to burn things. In fact, my grandson, we made yucky things again. If you've heard that conversation before, my grandson was helping me today. And I said, okay, they're going in the oven. He asked me to burn them. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to burn them. Okay, so that's stamped off once. I like this color pecan pie. And for this, I'm going fairly lightly, but I am going to lightly stamp it off. So I don't want them to be super duper dark. Wow, this is so much easier when it's right in front of me. So forgive me if I'm off just a tad. My camera's in that exact spot. Isn't that cool? So you can just see them nice and light, not too heavy. And clean that and clean that. That's all it takes. I tend to do this to make sure they're dry. Call me weird. You can, it's okay. Okay, Copper Clay. I think, well, I do love Copper Clay. Wait till you see it full strength. And you know what I'm going to do? I don't like to do this, but I want to make sure we have lots of space. Nope, I already cleaned it. Wait till you see how dark this is going to be. Da, 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 da. Ha ha. Now granted, remember I also stamped on top of something. I hope I got enough off. And I do like to, I am pushing, it's true, but it's not just a teeny stamp. I want to make sure I get everything. Look at that color stamped off. Like, isn't that fantastic? Love that. Like I said, I didn't want to go full on super dark. Just a very light tap. I keep doing this because I want to know where the edges are. I did a whole bunch of stamping and I kept moving this paper. Again, there's number 2. And this time I'm going to turn it sideways. Close that. Clean those. Alrighty. All right, so what I did say, and I think I mentioned, for the month of April, it's May, it's not April. For the month of May, I have an ordering special. Let's make sure I got that. And again, oh, see, I didn't there. It's on my hand. And you can always do this. Do the little side squish. That looks good. You can huff on it, too. You know. Okay, last color. Pebbled Path. Love this color. So my ordering special is if you spend $50 or more before tax and shipping at my online store using my May host code. Let's get most of that off. Very dark. Look at it. It's such a beautiful dark gray. And then we'll stamp right here. Then I am going to send you a small gift and a handmade card. That was a little bit wet, you can tell right there. So I don't like using, I have some cloths here, and I don't like getting the fibers on my stamp. Last one. And then your name goes into a draw, so at the end of May, I put the names into the wheel of names, I think it's called. Beautiful. And clean it before you forget. Close it before you forget. We'll come back to that when we do the inside of the card, so keep that handy. And clean it, go over. All right, so let's get rid of all that. And, oh, look, here they are. Wow, talk about a really fast die cutter, Oh, I am fast. I just want to bring this back in because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Wink of Stella. Now, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think these are... I personally don't think these are totally, completely, all the time masculine colors. Like, I would definitely send that also to a woman. But it's nice to have some that look a little bit more masculine. My poor Wink of Stella. Okay, all I'm going to do, it says push, squeeze that a little bit, get some of it. This is pretty empty, this one. But I see it's coming out, so yay. Anyway, I'm hoping that somebody watching the video, one of my regular viewers, is my one of the winners of my monthly draw for shopping with me. And again, Fun Fold Frenzy, keeping that open just for tonight. I have one more seat that I would like to fill. It's virtual, so don't worry. Little bit more. Might as well have sparkly balloons if nothing else. Now, having said, that I did stamp that off, I just want to show you a little bit closer. You can see that in the stamp itself, that you can see stars and such, so you don't have to stamp off. You can, of course, do them full strength. Alrighty. And at the moment, I can't see comments, so I'm just going to continue on. All right. So, keeping in that same color theme, I have got copper clay as the base, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Bone folder, not quite laying as flat as I would like. There we go. If you don't have those, you should get a bone folder. Okay, this is pecan pie, and you might be going, what on earth are you thinking? You're only going to see a little slice. We won't panic. It's all going to come together. So this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So just a little eighth of an inch. And if you like that texture, that is the metal plate embossing folder. I think it's a 3D embossing folder, actually, which is pretty cool. Let's just glue those together. Oh, actually, you know what? There's more than one floater. Whoa. Has to be right where I'm working. If you can move those. go. Get out of my, don't get out of my eye, actually. Just step to the side while I'm doing a video. There we go. Alrighty. Wiggle time. Wiggle room. That's just why I use Tombow. I say it every week. Okay. For my layer, an extra layer, I took, look at daisy paper. Isn't that beautiful? But I'm using this side. On the back side of this daisy paper is this gorgeous Pebbled Path color white wash. I think it's like color wash. So that's what we're using. That is going to go on here, but remember the white one I showed you? Ta-da-da, Pebbled Path. So this is the same length as the pecan pie. So this is 5 3/8, and it's going to go right down the side. Always figure a little bit of texture never hurt anybody, right? So, and my piece started at about 1.25 inches. Trick, I found I had to do this. You use whatever you use, but what I did is I had a piece of paper that was, like I said, about 1.25 inches wide, and I took, I wanted this to stay put. Like, I don't want lots of oopsies. So I took, I'll just show you, I need, that one's nice and bright. I need, now if you have that removable tape, use that. That's fantastic. But I don't. So I put it on here, and I actually wrap this around to hold it in place. So it stayed all the way along the edge, and then all I had to do was just cut off a little bit to not have such a wide piece. You might find another way of doing this. That's the way I did it. I've cut a few things, and I found that seemed to work really well for me. Now, remembering that this has cuts in it, so don't go completely loco with your, if you're using Tombow. If you're using Stampin' Seal, no worries. Alrighty, bottom and top, right to the edge of the pecan pie. Okay, but I need to wiggle that over just a bit and get her lined up. Beautiful. And then this, I haven't quite decided. Oh yeah, slide under. Yep, it's sliding under just a tad. So luckily I didn't put glue all the way to the edge. And I often don't. I mean, I get close, but not right up to the edge. And just slide that in. All I'm going to do is somewhat, you know me, somewhat center it. And I don't want it too far under. Let's check it this way. Oh, I'm watching the pattern on here to see if that will help. There. Alrighty. Just going to scroll down. It's a tiny little bit. Alrighty. Oh, there's Janice. Hello. How did you know I had a headache? Oh my goodness. Are you talking to me about the headache, Janice? Oh, thank you, Claire. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, these colors are, oh. All right, my cut pieces, are drying. You don't really have to dry Wink Estella too much, but I just like to do it and get her done. So I looked at this and I went, okay, I can see lots of gray here. So what I was going to do is lift these guys up and keep that one down lower. You see the sparkle on that? Maybe. Alrighty. It must be headache season or something. I don't know. Oh, the other thing, before I get too far, is because of these, I don't want to go too low. So that already tells me I have to put this balloon up a little higher. Now I am putting it underneath. It's got a skinny spot, and then it goes a little bit wider. So I don't want it like that far down. That looks kind of silly. And for that, I will need my glue dots. So I will put those on, and then we will get to what kind of twine or ribbon. Yes, I'm going to do that. Masculine or not, you are getting twine, or I think it's, I forget what it's called actually. Oh, there it is. I lost it there for a second, shockingly. I used both sides of the paper. Ooh, someone was doing a test. Yes. Maybe I should put that over there and keep that away from that side. Yeah. All right, I have to show you what we have. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let's put this one on too, before I forget. I get going. I do the same thing, by the way, when I'm stamping alone. Oh, I do talk to myself. We agree, we disagree. No, I'm not crazy. Don't tune out. I'm just going to cover that up because I guess I could have done 3, but I didn't. I think the sentiment's going to go over top of that anyway. So here's our choices. This is choice number 1. This is, okay, I better read exactly what it says. Textured ribbon, and this is in the copper clay. I'm not making a bow, but I have the sentiment, and I'll probably run it behind just a little bit. So it's on there, but it's not, too much. I also have, and I haven't opened this one, haven't used the pebbled path yet. I keep calling it pebble path, but it is pebbled path. There we go. Alrighty. I like this one too. Now I didn't do this one in copper, so maybe the pebbled path is the way to go. I don't know what you think about that. I like that. But wait, there's also, this is new. 2023 to 2025 in color jute trim. This might work too. So you get all of your in colors. In colors, yeah. Which are, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Sandy just drew a blank. Copper clay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. It was a very, very trying day, by the way, with my grandson. He didn't like anything today. Nothing. Well, we know that's wild wheat. We know that's pebbled path. That one has to be... Oh, please. Why can't I remember the colors all of a sudden? And do I have I don't have a catalog handy. If you remember the name of these 2 colors, please put it in the comments. And then, then I can say them out loud. So I could use one of these. Boho blue, thank you. That's that one. Well, it's not. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's driving me crazy. It will drive me crazy. This is the first time we're both seeing this. Okay, so this is, you know what jute is like? It's a little bit thicker. I have seen this unwound, and I do have a habit of unwinding my ribbon. The jute might look nice too, somehow. Up and down and all around. But I would probably, again, go with pebbled path. It's not mauve. Moody mauve. Moody mauve, thank you. I needed a hint. There. Lovely ladies, thank you for helping. Okay, well, let's pop these guys up, and we'll have a little think, and we'll glue this one down. All right, not too low, not too high. And get these on, because I have to pop things up. Moody Mauve, how could I forget? I've used it. I like it. This would be nice. You know what would be nice with Moody Mauve? I really think that would be nice. And Pecan Pie. Ooh, those 3 colors would have looked nice. But you know what? I had to use the copper clay. Have to show it a bunch of love. And I'm not waiting till fall. I keep hearing I'm waiting till fall to use it. No, sirree, Bobby. Use it now. Use it. We will prove that there's a use. Oh, alrighty. See you around, Janice. I know you'll watch the replay. It'll be over on YouTube as well, as you know. Yep. Okay. And it's funny, Elsie, about the names of the stamps. At one point we'll be like, yeah, that's whatever. But when they're brand new like this, can't remember. Okay, so again, that is showing, not the end of the world, because we're going to do that. Okay, thoughts. Let's see. I'm going to say not this one. So that one can go. Now the other colors, wait till you see what I used on it. I think I have enough of large gray. Let's try this one. Or it's nothing. Now this, I would just do a little windy thing. That might work. Okay, so whenever I'm putting stuff like this on, stuff like jute or baker's twine or any kind of ribbon that's thicker, I always, in that case, use my tape runner, the Stampin' Seal. I don't have the Stampin' Seal Plus, though. I hear it's really nice and strong. I have not had a card fall apart, so I'm not super concerned. Yeah, just like that. Not too much, not too little. Just the right amount. Alrighty. I just saw them. I had them a second ago. I'm going to fit one in there. One in there. Don't try to put your dimensionals on top of anything like that heavy. And we can fit probably this little, that little corner bit. There we go. Oopsie. There we go. Alrighty, let's have that go and put that on the card. And then we'll do the inside, of course. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot I was already popped up in places. Uh-oh. I may have to move that one. All right. Yeah, I forgot I was popped up. So you can peel them. Not every time, but you can peel them. Oh, by the way, okay, so I heat embossed this in silver, and this is from the beautiful balloons. And then I just cut using my trimmer. So size-wise, if you want to know the finished size, not that it's this end, inches, please. It's about 3/4 of an inch by 2.5 inches, give or take. But it didn't start that size. It was a pretty big piece of paper. All right, you are going to stick right there and there. Ta-da! But let's do the inside. Okay, bring back our getting really ugly paper and the inside of the card, which will be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Double check. Yes, it's going to fit. And I thought I would just use this cute little balloon. And I'm hoping I can do this 3 times. As I sit here looking around going, where did I put my, there it is, my chamois. You're so awesome for staying with me as my brain goes, what? Alrighty. So no particular order. And I am stamping off. I haven't even used this. Have I? Oh no, I see a little bit of light color on it, so maybe I have. They stain. Do not worry about it. Cute, clean, and close. Okay, which one's this? Copper clay. So we're clean, we're dry, we're stamping off, and we're going to layer that on top. Ooh, I like them like that. What am I doing? Sometimes I do take extra ink off, and then this doesn't end up being quite as icky looking. And last one. Now my pecan pie's been giving me difficulties, but look, it opened. Or I'm getting stronger, something like that. All right, and then this one. And, yep, up here. I had to think about that for a second. I like that angle. Oh, and clean it. And close it. Clean it and close it. All right, my friends. Okay. We are so almost done. And I will bring in that other card so you can see the card in completely different colors. Like, you're going to be like, what? That is really different. I have things sticking to my hands. Come on, glue. I don't know if I left it laying down. Usually when I'm card making, I will leave my, I don't have a stand to put it in. I like it handy. But I will leave it laying down so the glue doesn't, gravity doesn't take over, basically. Oh, I love the inside. Nice and simple. Okay, there's our card. Those balloons are pretty big, by the way. I like that. I like when things take up real estate on my cards. All right, so here's the original. And with this one, clearly, I used bubble gum. I had to try it out. And it's all stamped off. And I used Lemon Lime Twist and Lemon Lolly. Lemon Lolly for Lolly and Sand. I didn't invent the color, mind you. This is that same paper from the Suite, the Bright and Beautiful. And then the inside, I used the dies and cut out the same colors as the front. So just a little bit different on the inside. You can do either or none of the above. you can choose. Alrighty. Alrighty, so love to hear your thoughts. Just get a couple things closed up here, because you know what'll happen is I'll forget to put it all away. Alrighty, let's get those kind of centered. And one more time, ordering special, as mentioned at the beginning of the video. $50 or more, you get a small gift from me, and you get, as I throw that backwards, you get a handmade card. I won't write in it. You'll get to use it, the card. You have to be from Canada, though. I can't sell outside of Canada. And then, again, your name goes into a draw at the end of the month. So, there we go, my friends. They both have Wink. This entire card has Wink Stella, because I hadn't thought of putting this separate. If I was to say I'm going to give this to a woman, then I would probably add some rhinestones. I don't think rhinestones need to go on here. And that's just my opinion. They certainly could, though. And that is our card, my friends. Different placement of the balloons. Do what looks nice to you. I will see you again next Tuesday. I believe I have another bundle to show you next week. And I will revisit this set again, because there's so much more you can do with it. Good night. Have yourself a wonderful week. I hope the weather is lovely where you are as well. And again, see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.